Hello everyone, this is Sally from Nintendo Units. Now I will interview the founder of Games and Geek Market here in Gothenburg. Why did you choose the name Games and Geek Market?
When I first decided to do this event, I tried to come up with a name that people will associate with what we are doing and the game and the geek. And I'm from a hip hop and street background, and what we used to do with the events name was that we always love to have double capital with the same capital twice. So it became G and G. So it was the Games and Geek Market. So that's kind of like how I came up with it, because I wanted to have two words with the same capital.
When did you started your Games and Geek Market?
The first event was here in Gothenburg about a year ago. The first one was on the 27th of October last year. So we've done this a little bit over a year right now.
What is the most popular item or items you sell here?
I would say the most popular category of our stuff is probably still the retro game. Even for that, we try to have like a wide range of dealers. It still feels like the retro game is still one of the main category that we have here.
What is your most expensive item you sold here?
It's hard to say, but I feel like at this market, I feel the most expensive stuff there is here is probably still some vintage retro game and some Pokemon cards. There is some like rare items, and I think those is the most expensive stuff that we got here.
Who are the customers?
I would say the people who look for rare stuff, but also the average nerd who is into a lot of different stuff. But we try to working on getting like a younger audience, because right now we got kind of average, mainly reaching up to the higher age customer who like mainly looking into the raw stuff. But we want to have the younger average who's into all kinds of stuff. So we try to get a wider customer range.
What is your favorite video game?
I would for sure say it's Bubble and Rainbow Island. And the Bubble was the first game that I got when I first bought my Commodore 64 back in '88. And that was one of the games that was included, and I still play it all the times. And then Rainbow Island came out some years after the Bubble. So, and that is also, the Rainbow Islands is also the name of my shop.
What is your favorite console?
I would say the Mega Drive and the PSP.
What current plans do you have for this market?
Right now we're looking into some new venues for next year where we can, beside the market, also have more events that is like with stuff on stage, because we try to do the market some weeks ago at Världskulturmuseet, where we had cosplay contest and video games where you could actually play board games and karaoke and some other stuff. So that's more the direction that we're gonna go into next year, when the market meets an event with actually a program. So because this year we've been to venues that is kind of small, so it was either we do a stage program or we do the market. But next year we're gonna get into some venues where we can do both at the same time. So hopefully that we're gonna reach to a bigger audience and also a wider range of audience.
10 years from now, what will you do?
It's difficult to say, but hopefully this is gonna become an expo. So that is the main goal for us.
Okay, this interview is over, and I thank my dear colleague here from Games and Geek Market that I have opportunity to interview him. This was all for today. Thank you all for watching